simple teardrop weight, something like that. You got your pyramid sinkers, something like that. You've also got your little spider weights, shaped like these. These are the ones you got the little wires you can bend out. Usually when you bent the wires in and out a couple times, you break it off, and then all you got is this lollipop. This piece here with the little curved part on the inside for tying your line to. So it's pretty useless once these legs break off. Well, I've come up with a solution for that. This is my homemade repairable spider weight. It's pretty big. What I did was I made the exact same thing as this, except I made it flat. Ran four holes through it. And what I do is I just take my wire, run it through the bottom, bend them out the way I need them, and these are pretty handy out in the surf. You don't got to be real heavy. And these big legs I've got on it, it's called a spider weight. They come in pretty handy. Here is my mold that I made for building these. Yes, it's made of wood. Yes, it's flammable, but who cares? I drilled a hole. I guess that's maybe an inch and a half. I ran 4 little nails through the bottom of it, coming out of the top, so that all I got to do is make the little eye. Take this piece of wire, twist it. On the bottom, I just bend the 2 little tips out so it looks like a T down underneath. Take a pair of vice grips or something, lay it here, lay the vice grips here, holding it in the center. Pour my lead, and once I pull it out, I just tap those back, pull them out of the other. Actually, I don't even have to tap them that far back. I just tap them back, pull them out the other side, and it creates this base part of the weight itself. You can make weights pretty much out of anything. I'll go to the thrift store and buy candle holders. So this is a silver dollar weight. Simple silver dollar weight. This is, it doesn't say how many ounces. It looks like it's about a 3 or 4 ounce. Anyway, this is a candle holder that I bought at the thrift store. It makes 3 candles. You see it's full of lead right now. And they don't look like much, but you just take a piece of wire, lay it in there, then melt the lead into it, pull this out, and you've got yourself a pretty good sized silver dollar weight. I mean, you can make weights out of pretty much anything. I go to the thrift store and I find stuff all the time that I can use for. You'd be amazed at some of the stuff I find at the thrift store. I mean, that's like a little cup or something. And I've been using that to make some smaller weights. I just fill it with as much as I need to make what I need. If I want them to have a round bottom, this is actually one of those little pans from an easy bake oven. And I've made some pretty neat little weights out of that. This is a single candlestick holder. It's square. I mean, it kind of makes small pyramid weights, but they don't have a point on them. I've got this one here. This one will make 9. I usually use this one. I'll just use 1 or 2 of the holes. You can use stuff like this. This is actually a welding clamp. There's a piece of conduit. And what I did was I cut a slice on it. You can look at this one on my website. I'm actually making some weights out of this on my website. You can buy something like this. These are egg sinkers. I lost my little pin for it though. Anyway, this one makes egg sinkers. This one makes the teardrop sinkers like this. Actually, I think this one came out here. Get your little swivel, put it in there, close it, pour your hot lead into this side, open it up, and you got your weights made. There's all different kinds. I mean, here's a little reindeer candlestick holder. It's got 4 holes in it. And I use it to make some smaller. Smaller weights. I'm always getting lead from friends of mine that are plumbers. This is a little lead tray that I bought. You melt the lead into the tray, it makes these little 1-pound Seco bars. So I've probably got 100 of these laying over on my shelf. So whenever I need to make some weights, I just grab this with a pair of vice grips, put my lead in there, and I've got clean lead ready to be melted into whatever I need to melt it into. Another handy device that you always got to have. Let's see here. One of these. You know, it's just a simple torch. You got the one that you got to light with a match. This one lights automatically. It melts pretty quick. I mean, pretty handy. Pretty handy to have. I'm not going to melt it down. I'm just trying to make it silver again. But these are pretty handy things to have. I have my own homemade little melting pot. You can use a little coffee can. This is just some real thin metal. There's actually some lead that was melted in there. You can use an little old pan. I've melted some pretty good chunks of lead in there too. But these are simple tips for making your own weights. You make them out of anything. Just let your imagination run wild, and you can come up with something.
Thank you, and if you have any comments or questions, please contact Manuel Z at netzero.net, or you can just do a search on the internet for Manuel Z and fishing, and you'll find my website. The easiest way to find it would be surffishing.tripod.com, which will forward you to my full website.